A devastating flood has swept through parts of Yolde South in Adamawa State, leaving behind a trail of destruction, submerging homes and properties, as well as recording loss of lives. The affected communities include Yolde, Pate, Sabon, Pegi, and Shagari in Yolde South local government area. Rescue officials were on hand to assist affected residents to safety. Our reporter Jesse Daniel has more.
It's an early morning downpour in the city of Yolde. What began as a typical rainy morning turned into devastation for residents of Yolde Pate, Sabon, Pegi, and Shagari communities in Yolde South local government area of Adamawa State. The heavy rains lasted several hours, overwhelming drainage systems, submerging houses, and displacing residents.
Since we have been mopping inside the room, even in my parlor and my bedroom, the water is up to this level. So since around 2-3 a.m. this morning, we have been struggling for that. So we are still packing the waters inside the house out now.
This place has just been worked upon. It's not even long. The government, the state governor, Governor Fintri, did something here. There's this Chinese company up there in the hills that did one particular small dam like this now to do their own work. The embankment they did now is not as strong as could contain the water that is supposed to be sitting there. So at the end of the day, this is the result of it now.
Emergency response teams were deployed early, navigating the flooded terrains, pulling victims to safety, and offering temporary shelter for the most vulnerable.
Yeah, we have casualties. And initially, when we went to the hospital with the deputy governor, we are made to understand that about 42 are receiving treatment at the Federal Medical Center, and that 2 are confirmed dead.
In response to the disaster, the Deputy Governor of Adamawa, Professor Kalitapo George Ferrota, paid a visit to the affected areas for an on-the-spot assessment where she assured the residents of government intervention.
People who built on the waterways, especially where this particular flood took place, there was a warning given to them. The Commissioner Environment is here. We came together to ensure that people were evacuated, but some of them went behind to still stay in those houses. But the government will not relent in its effort to ensure that citizens are safe. It is our duty to ensure the safety and security of our citizens, so we'll still go back and do what government should do, which is why we're here today.
As residents like Ugochukwu and Kubi Anthony count their losses, government at all levels are promising to intensify effort to prevent future occurrence. JC Daniel, TVC News, Yolde.
Jesse joins me now for more on that story. What's the update tonight with the flooding and the communities affected?
Yeah, Nifemi, thank you so much for having me. At the moment, today is going to be one of the days that residents of Adamawa, especially Yolde, those residing in Sabon, Pegi, Yolde Pate, and also Shagari, to be precise, phase 2, will not forget in a hurry because of the devastating effect of the flood that happened today. So far, so good. What we know is that the government authorities and rescuing agencies were already on ground to be able to ensure that every victim of the flood is rescued alive. But coincidentally, or shall I say, unfortunately, we had a loss of life because of the flood that happened in Yolde this morning. And so far, so good. We know that we have 2 confirmed reports. But according to residents who witnessed it firsthand, see the numbers are swelling. But as we speak to you currently right now, the water of the flood has already receded drastically. It can be like there was no even trace of any water there. And that is kudos to the effort of the state government, because sincerely speaking, the state government has been able to put in place good drainage system within the communities, because it's important for you to also note that Yolde Pate, Shagari, and also the Sabon Pegi communities are in the heart of Yolde. And the government of the day is working on urban renewal projects. So the reason why this flood eventually happened could be because of the rains, but then the community members are pointing fingers at a particular site that is behind, but all of these things have not been confirmed yet by the authorities.
Adamawa.
As of today,
Indeed.
what we just know is that the authorities are doing their best to ensure that everybody is safe. But by tomorrow, we'll be able to have updates, official reports about numbers of casualties, numbers of properties destroyed, and also the way forward for victims that are going to be recuperating.
Well, Adamawa was top on the list for the warnings, the flood warnings that was released some weeks earlier. We'll keep following this story closely, especially to find out what exactly should have been done better to have avoided this crisis. Just a Daniel live for us in Yolde. Thank you for the updates there.